Just when Cyberpunk 2077 fans were gearing up to dive back into Night City, CD Projekt Red has hit the brakes. The highly anticipated Update 2.3, originally set for a release on June 26, has now been officially delayed by the studio. This announcement came from the studio's official social media channels, leaving players both disappointed and curious about what's going on behind the scenes. While of course delays like this are never fun for us, there's still plenty to be excited about in this upcoming update. CD Projekt Red confirmed that the scope of Update 2.3 is similar to the scope of 2.2, which introduced car customization in some concept, new features, hidden quests, and much more for us to experience. So while of course we'll have to wait a little bit longer, it sounds like there's a solid reason for the delay. Let's break down everything we know about the delay, what to expect from Update 2.3, and future updates for Cyberpunk 2077. But before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Cyberpunk news. And if you're interested, consider becoming a member on the channel for early access on every video, members only content, your name in the credits, the ability to write in and have your comments featured, and access to the Discord community. The news dropped via the official Cyberpunk 2077 account on Twitter, where the developers posted a straightforward update to us fans. They said, "Hey Chooms, we initially hoped to put Update 2.3 in your hands on June 26. However, we'll need some more time to make sure we're happy with it. We're aiming for a scope similar to Update 2.2. We'll update you further as soon as we can. We appreciate your patience." The phrasing suggests that the delay is purely about polish and final touches for this update, and of course no new release date has yet been provided to us, but CD Projekt Red has a history of only pushing things back when they feel it's absolutely necessary. And given the high expectations following recent updates to the game, it makes sense that they want to get this right and make sure that the update is as good as it can be before they put it into our hands. The buzz around Update 2.3 started a few weeks ago when CD Projekt Red teased its arrival during a Red stream about the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Cyberpunk 2077, and many fans were surprised the game was still getting new content at all, especially with Cyberpunk 2, the sequel to 2077, now entering pre-production stages of development. But after the success of Updates 2.0, 2.1, and 2.2, it became clear the studio wasn't quite ready to leave Night City behind just yet. The plan was to originally deliver Update 2.3 on June 26, of course, following a similar structure to past patches for Cyberpunk 2077, a mix of new features, quality of life improvements, and perhaps a few hidden surprises for us. With the delay now confirmed, those plans are temporarily on hold, but the general scope remains unchanged. Fans should expect an update on par with 2.2, which was one of the most feature-rich patches the game has seen since the 2.0 update, of course. Let me know down in the comments what features you want to see added in Update 2.3, or even other future updates for Cyberpunk 2077. For me personally, New Game Plus is at the top of my list. If Update 2.3 really is similar in scale to 2.2, fans have some good reason to be excited. The 2.2 patch to the game was packed with new content that went beyond basic bug fixes or small tweaks. Players finally got some sort of customization, even if it was in a small way, with a wide range of color options and designs for their vehicles. This brought a new layer of personalization to Night City streets, allowing players to style their rides to match their own vision of V. It was one of the more innovative features introduced in 2.2 called Twins Tone, a tool that lets players scan and copy the color scheme from any vehicle in the world, making it easier to replicate designs seen on NPC cars or rare vehicles. Beyond cars, 2.2 delivered new character customization options, expanded the game's photo mode, and slipped in a hidden Balatro quest, a nod to fans who loved uncovering Night City secrets. The patch also, of course, rolled out a wave of new gameplay improvements, including bug fixes, combat tweaks, and more stability across platforms. Many players consider 2.2 to be the definitive version of Cyberpunk 2077 to date. Given that Update 2.3 is aiming for a similar scope, it's clear that the developers aren't done refining and expanding the game just yet. CD Projekt Red unfortunately hasn't shared any specific details about what's inside Update 2.3 just yet, but the community has been buzzing with speculation and plenty of wishlist items. The most requested addition remains New Game Plus, and that's definitely at the top of my list. A mode that would allow players to replay the story while also keeping their skills, cyberware, and gear intact. While of course the studio hasn't confirmed New Game Plus is coming, and in the past they've said it probably wouldn't, many believe that continued support for the game increases its chances. Expanded romance content is also high on fan wish lists. Previous updates have added minor new interactions with characters like Pan Am, Judy, River, and Carrie. but players are eager for deeper relationship mechanics, more scenes, and greater integration of love interest into side missions. And given 2.2's focus on customization, players are hopeful that more vehicle features like performance tuning or visual mods might be on the way. Some are even speculating about apartment customization in Cyberpunk 2077's newest update, a long-requested feature that would let players decorate their living spaces with collectibles or trophies. Other rumors suggest potential new gigs, hidden side quests, and world events to make Night City feel even more dynamic. And with CDPR saying the scope matches 2.2, some combination of these features feels likely. While of course these sort of delays can be very frustrating for us, it's worth remembering the state Cyberpunk 2077 was in at launch. It was a cautionary tale that the studio hasn't forgotten, of course. CD Projekt Red has been committed to delivering polished, content-rich updates that meet fan expectations, and Update 2.3 appears no different in this case. Considering the ambitious features in 2.2, it's no surprise the team wants more time to ensure that 2.3 hits the same level of quality. Rushing now could lead to game-breaking bugs, performance hiccups, or underwhelming new content. If anything, the delay reinforces that CDPR is taking its final update seriously, especially as development ramps up on Cyberpunk 2, which will represent the next era of the Cyberpunk franchise. Update 2.3 is probably getting close to one of the last major patches coming for Cyberpunk 2077, and these will mark the final chapter for this version of Night City before all focus shifts over to the sequel. But of course, there is still the chance for more updates like this as they continue to develop Cyberpunk 2, since a third-party studio named Virtuous, who also worked on the Oblivion remaster, they worked on Update 2.2 and 2.3 for Cyberpunk. So it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility that maybe we just continue to get updates until Cyberpunk 2 comes out in late 2020s, early 2030s. But Virtuous could continue to work on it and release maybe 1 or 2 patches a year. I mean, it'd be cool to continue to get quests and other updates to the game until Cyberpunk 2 is actually released. Of course, we don't really know how long these updates will go, and it could be a bittersweet moment for fans if it does come to an end. This could spell the end for new content for the game, but also the culmination of years of improvements, features, and fixes. With Cyberpunk 2 still deep in pre-production at CD Projekt Red, the last wave of updates keeps the world of Cyberpunk 2077 alive in the meantime and evolving just a little longer. For many, it's one final excuse to explore the city, experiment with builds, and uncover whatever hidden surprises CDPR has tucked away in Update 2.3. The delay of Cyberpunk 2077's Update 2.3 may have caught some fans off guard, of course, but the reasoning is clear. CD Projekt Red wants this update to meet the high bar set by recent patches. If 2.3 delivers content on the level of Update 2.2, with new features, customization, hidden quests, and gameplay tweaks, the wait will be well worth it for us fans. For now though, we'll have to sit tight and keep an eye on official channels as the studio preps for the update's new, still undisclosed release date. But one thing's for certain here. Night City isn't done surprising us just yet. And one thing I didn't quite mention earlier in the video was mod support. I kind of thought about it after recording all of this, but I can't wait for official mod support to come to Cyberpunk 2077. I know that The Witcher 3 just got it, so it's only a matter of time. The modding scene will really open up at that point, and we will start getting even more unique and awesome fan-made content from the community. I can't wait to see what else the community comes up with. And one thing that's really cool and is starting to become more common in CDPR and Bethesda games is console mods. The Witcher 3 I believe just announced that they're getting at some point in the future. We don't know when, but The Witcher 3 is getting console mods, so Cyberpunk will definitely get it as well, at least I hope so. It's been great for more players to have access to all of this cool modded content. So far I believe Fallout 4 and Starfield on the Bethesda side of things have done console mods, and I'm really interested to see what The Witcher 3 does with console mods. I know that the PlayStation has kind of limited modding, but Xbox seems to have a lot more capabilities when it comes to console mods, I guess. But regardless, I'm interested to see what mods actually make it onto consoles. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Cyberpunk news. And if you're looking for something else to watch, click one of the videos you're seeing on screen right now. I will see you there. Also, a huge thank you to all the amazing channel members.